8 things women seek in older men Butari too afraid to admit. There are things women look for in older men that never admit out loud. Not because they're shallow, but because they're hard to explain. They don't sound romantic. They sound strange. Today you'll hear the 8 traits women respond to most. And the final one shows why. Desire feels grounded, instead of urgent. 8. You don't copy her generation's emotional style. You don't text in bursts of panic. You don't overshare when something feels uncertain. You don't dramatize every feeling. That difference stands out. She's used to men who process emotions out loud and in real time. You process them privately first. That makes your reactions feel deliberate instead of reactive to her. That feels like emotional weight. Like when you speak, it means something. And that contrast is quietly attractive. 7. You've already lost things and rebuilt. This is Sony she won't admit easily. She's drawn to the fact that you've been through endings that didn't destroy you. Divorce, career shifts, big failures. Not because she wants your pain, but because she sees proof that life doesn't end when something does. Younger men still think mistakes are permanent. Y'all know they're temporary. That makes you feel safer to emotionally lean toward. 6. You treat silence like part of conversation. You don't rush to fill gaps. If there's a pause, you let it sit. That creates a different rhythm between you and her. Most men try to perform constantly. You don't. And in those quiet moments, she gets to feel instead of react. That's where attraction sneaks in. When she notices she's relaxed around you without trying to be interesting. If you're aiming to move through attraction with more control and less noise. Let's see who's on that path. Comment ready below. 5. You don't chase novelty. You recognize equality. You don't act impressed by everything new. You don't treat every woman like a rare opportunity. You evaluate subtly. She can feel that. It makes her feel chosen instead of consumed. That's different from being wanted. Being chosen feels personal. And older men who know what they like project that without saying a word. 4. You don't confuse intensity with connection. You don't push emotional closeness too fast. You let things develop. That pacing creates tension instead of pressure. She's used to mentoring to lock things in quickly or to find things early. You allow space. That space lets her curiosity grow instead of her defenses. 3. You bring context to her experiences. When she talks about something stressful or confusing, you don't just validate it. You place it in a bigger picture, not by lecturing, but by framing that make sense given where you're at. That makes her feel understood in layers, not just in moments. That depth is something she doesn't always find with men her own age. You're learning what she's responding to beneath the surface. Where most men slip is in what they do right after. And that's where the member slayer comes in. In the pinned comment too, you don't compete for her attention. You assume it can be earned. You don't get louder when she's distracted. You don't perform when she pulls back. You stay consistent. That steadiness makes her nervous system settle. She doesn't feel like she has to manage your reactions, and that's rare. It makes attraction feel easier instead of heavier. 1. You make desire feel like a choice, not a trap. This is Theon, she never say out loud. With you, attraction doesn't feel like losing control. It feels like opting in. You didn't pressure it. You don't dramatize it. You don't act like it's urgent. That makes her feel like she's stepping towards something, not being pulled into it. And that's the kind of desire that lasts longer than chemistry.